Michael Trotta from Sage Fire Mentoring, and today I want to talk about what I've learned from video making. This is video number 30. 30! Can't believe I've stuck with it that long. I've made 30 of these videos since September till now, almost every week, once a week. Funny thing is, I just recorded this entire video and it wasn't on. So I get to do it again, but you only get to see this one version. So, 10 things I've learned from making videos over the past 9 months or so. Number 10, going backwards. You don't need expensive equipment. I've had a friend of mine just emailed me the other day and asked, well, what equipment do you use? I use my iPhone. I have a really nice expensive camera that I use to take pictures of my sculptures. It's complicated. With the phone, I have it with me all the time. I just pop it on a tripod so it's nice and steady. I frame myself often a little bit over because I don't know, it looks better. Yeah, always horizontal, and that's it. iPhone, more than enough. And if you don't have an iPhone, if it at least has a decent camera on it, I would suggest that's what you go for. Number 9, lavalier mic. This puppy goes a long way to making the audio so much better. Without it, here, I'll show you, let's see. That's what it sounds like without it. I don't know how that sounds. I'm hoping when I plug it back in, it's gonna go back in. There we go. I think it makes it sound a lot better. Plus, if there's noise going on around you, it sort of just gets your voice. It doesn't get all the other crazy stuff. So lavalier mic, 25 bucks on Amazon, worth every penny. Number 8, if you're gonna spend money on anything, I would recommend you spend it on a set of lights. I try to do my videos outside as much as possible because natural lighting it looks so much better. The indoor lighting, I look like I'm 180 and I need some serious help. I do have lights, but soon or eventually I am going to invest in a pair of LED lights. They come in these little square packages. They're dimmable and you can control the temperature, and that's really what gives you color or if you look all washed out. So if you're going to invest in any substantial amount of money, lighting is what I'd put my money into. You can get some decent lights though for 100 bucks. So otherwise, natural lighting is the way to go. Number 7, intros and outros. Keep it simple, but start your videos with a little introduction. Let people know what it is you're going to talk about, and then at the end, tie it all up. Bookends the whole thing. It makes watching it much, I don't know, better. At least I like the way they look much better when I have intros and outros. 6, this is a definite for me. Music makes a huge difference. I normally have a little bit of music at the beginning of my videos and I fade out and then I fade them back up at the end of the videos. Sometimes I leave it going through the whole video at a low tone. But I gotta tell you, music can completely set the tone and the emotional feel of the video, and it really brings everything together. Without the music, everything seems as dynamic as I am. The music makes it much better. So music, and you can get free music, believe it or not, right off of YouTube. And there's a bunch of sites online that I go to where you can just download little clips of music for free. And it's royalty free. Number 5, one of the things that I've learned over these past months is what it feels like when I feel natural, like when I show up and I'm making these videos and it feels like me. I have spent a lot of hours doing these. Sometimes a single video can take a full day to make, from recording it to editing it, and normally I'm just trying too hard to get something right. When I throw all that out the window and I just go and I talk, and I can feel it in my body, it just feels natural. I feel aligned. Actually, and those are the videos, the ones where it's like that I get the best feedback from. People email me or post comments. I think they're responding to just me aligned with my medicine. And yeah, it's been a great teacher in learning how to hone in on that state of being. So big lesson for me. And if you watch the videos from September till now, you will see this progression of, early on I was like, hey, and it's Michael, and I do all these wacky clips. Remember that? And now I'm just like, chill. Yeah, the other stuff was fun. It was a lot of fun. But I also noticed often I was putting things on a little bit more. I wasn't doing it intentionally, or I was doing it intentionally, but yeah, I've learned to I've found my groove, I guess I'm saying. Number 4, they all can't be winners. You know, I work really hard to make them all good, but some are going to be great and some just, you know, and I've come to accept that. And since I have, it's taken a lot of pressure off. I think if I were to have gone into it knowing that and believing that, the process would have been even funner and easier. Number 3, less is more. This seems to be the theme, correct? Right? That's what we were talking about with your marketing materials. Your copy on your website, less is more. If you confuse, you lose. Same thing goes with these videos. Sometimes, or at least in the past, I used to try to pack way too much in. Set off with the intention of talking about one problem and one solution, and that's it. Don't multi-layer your videos, right? People kind of shut down after a while if that's what you're doing, and it makes editing super difficult. So it's a good practice with everything that you do with your business. Keep it simple. And the same thing goes with not just the content, but at least for me, you can get as complex with your video editing and all that if you want, but it just, unless that's going to be your full-time job, keep it simple. Number 2, have fun. I mean, you don't have to have fun. You can hate it if you want, but I have fun with it, and I try to keep it fun, and that's why, you know, I like taking you fishing with me or into the woods. I try to embed things that I enjoy doing into the videos to making the videos even more enjoyable, and also to kind of share a piece of myself with you. Number 1, I think probably the most important thing before you even begin, if you choose to go the video route, is to know your intention for making videos in the first place. Yes, know your intention weekly or how often you do it, but have an intention before you even start. Do you want to be like the world's biggest YouTuber? Do you want to make videos to grow your list? What is the purpose of making the videos in the first place? For me, I wanted a place where I could force myself weekly to come up with topics to talk about, so that I would start to see what it is I had to say to people. So that was one topic, because eventually, or one intention, my hope is to go through all of my videos and use them as chapters for a book. But my other intention was also, and probably primarily, to build relationship with you, to create a sense of community, a place where you and I didn't have to feel alone in the process of building a business, because it can feel that way. Speaking of which, I am going to take these videos and I'm going to sort of rebrand them, and I'll talk more about it soon, but I am going to call the site where they're held, which is on my website, the Sage Circle, and it is a place for the videos to be placed, and then for us to have conversation about your experience with the content, what's going on for you around that, what experiences do you have outside of that you'd want to share with us. I get, and I am super grateful for this, emails every single week from a number of you talking about the videos, your experience, all the things I just talked about, and also your gratitude for me making them, which I appreciate. Thank you. And I would love it if we could start using the page where they're posted to have those conversations, because I'm going to be inviting new people in soon, and I'd really like to build that page up as a place for us to all kind of collectively share our wisdom. So that's my intention, that's my want. I hope you'll consider it. I welcome your emails all the time and anytime, and I'm grateful for it. And if you have thoughts and comments about the videos and are willing and able to post on the page, believe it or not, and I hope you do, your comments help one another. I often get emails from people saying, so-and-so said this, and it made me think of that. I got an email from someone the other day, I won't say your name, I'll respect your privacy for now, who said they watched these videos and their young daughter, who I believe is 5, that she gets something out of them too. She not too much pressure. Right? Now I got to watch what I say. But I love that, actually. I really do. And if I know a little kid can be hearing about and seeing adults in their life trying to create work for themselves that is meaningful and purposeful and helps other people in the world, it's pretty amazing, I think, right? And what you're doing in the world is equally important. And to share that with one another, huge. So, Sage Circle on Mondays. Everything else will look the same. And you don't have to sign up for it because you already signed up for it if you're watching this. So that's it. Hope you found it helpful. Yeah, post your questions in the comments. And if you have a project or a way of communicating your work to people, like I'm using videos, and you want to share what that experience has been like, I'd love to hear that. Post that in the comments as well. So that's it. This video might be a little longer than usual, but it's the way it is. Peace out. Have a great, I don't know. Later. Bye.